negative influence if you allow that to happen. But what do you think happens to our young men? Like from your perspective, why do you think so many of our young men choose the street life or choose to do things on the other side of the law? What do you think are some of the factors that make them go in that direction?
Because they don't know better. You have a lot of kids raising kids. Just think about this. Like, okay, just say that you have a kid at 18 years old, and then you're only maybe 9 to 10 years older than your kid. You're still trying to figure out what's going on in this game. You know what I mean? So you still have many lessons and bumps in the road that you have to get over in order to be able to be mature enough to understand your situation. So that's what I think happens. Is just kids raising kids and not understanding that in life is serious. And then how you mold somebody from a small age to, moving into that adolescence and to becoming a young adult, like, it's hard for you to teach them lessons if they haven't grown up either. And that's what I think our community falls to, is the fact that people don't understand how to raise a kid when they're still a kid trying to figure it out.
Definitely. Now, I want to just touch on real quick. You said you a father. Last time we talked, you said you had a 19-year-old, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, talk to me a little bit about just some of the trials and tribulations you've had to go through, just figuring it, because we don't have a handbook when it comes to raising these kids. And just like you were saying, some of us, like myself, was real young. We don't have a handbook on what to do and how to mold them. We're kind of learning on the job. So what are some of the trials and tribulations and learning tools you had to teach yourself along the way of raising your 19-year-old?
Well, it all started basically for me with my grandparents instilling to me togetherness, right? And I understand that, once I decided to make that decision to put myself in a position to have a kid, it was my responsibility, being incarcerated or not, to let her know that I'm in her life. You know what I'm saying? That she's important to me, that I love her, and that no matter what, I won't allow anything to come between us. I'm going to be here for everything that I can be here for. And me and her have a beautiful relationship. We talk every day. She's into the fitness business as much as I am. And then she's also on her 3rd year in the Army, because of the fact that when I was incarcerated, I didn't disappear on her. I did everything in my power to make sure that she understood I'm a part of her life and I love her no matter the roadblocks that we had in our life.
Now, okay, so that's beautiful right there, because I think sometimes, because I'm going to talk to you about fatherhood real quick, but I think sometimes our Black men need to realize when you have negative things going on in your life, you can't check out as a father. Like, regardless of whatever problems you have, sometimes if you're in an environment that's dangerous, okay, maybe you shouldn't have your kid around there. But in general, I think sometimes we give up as men. Like, we put whatever obstacle we have in that we're going through, we put that in front of actually the parent aspect. But like you said, all you need to do is pay attention to what's going on and call and talk to them and be a part of their life by understanding who they are as a person. Like, all of these things is a process. I think sometimes we check out as fathers. Now, how do you view Black fatherhood in America? Because we come from an environment, like I said, where a lot of us didn't have dads. Like, do you think, how